He was about to leave the mic off.
No, it was turned on.
He's about to.
Whatever.
He was about to forget.
I had to drag down a new bookshelf for the long box.
He was about to forget.
Set, so I am a bit tired from that, because, even though it's smaller, like, one of these sizes, it is still heavy.
And I just finished my workout, so I'm also tired.
So we're both tired, and we got like a huge amount of stuff here. We didn't go for like 3 weeks to go to the P.O. box to grab stuff.
Holy crap, this is a lot more than I thought.
This might be, finally a 3 hour that actually gets recorded properly. I am double checking just to be on the safe side. Again, yes, the microphone is turned on.
We might need to do an intermission, because I might need to refill.
Well, the same here, as always. G2 Grape Gatorade. So let's get this party
Not
started.
sponsored.
We got piles of stuff. We got a box to hold comics that we put in that will get very quickly filled up. We got a garbage bag. We're doing this.
And I got a box that I'm opening. It doesn't say who this is from, unfortunately. Let me look around. Oh, it is from you.
And this one is from Joseph Werner.
Huh.
Probably an eBay purchase, but we'll see.
Huh.
Yeah, me from the future keeps sending us crap.
Oh, this is definitely not from you. It doesn't say who it's from, but it's filled with manga. Oh boy, so far we got So I Can't Play H?
That sounds hentai.
Well, yes. Yes, it is hentai. One day, the first-class Grim Reaper Lysara, for her own reasons, secretly entered a human world. Blah, 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 blah. Risuke Kaga approaches her. And then she embraces Kyosuke. I guess something to do with dating sims.
Porn.
Blood C.
Probably porn.
No, it's not porn. It's bloody, but I never got into the blood stuff.
From Joseph Warner, just to interrupt here, just to get through mine. Alice in Wonderland, Grim Fairy Tales. That's it.
Boobies. Nightmares for sale, so this would be good for long box.
Ah.
So, yes, Nightmares for sale. This looks interesting. Aurora Publishing, which I know is known for...
Porn.
Yuri.
Oh.
Whatever. Gundam.
Ooh, Gundam.
Stray. You like Gundam.
I do like Gundam.
Rosario Vampire, which I never got into. Not because it sucks or anything, I just never got around to it. Neon Genesis... Oh, God, fuck this manga.
Angelic Days.
I hate this manga. I really hate this manga. I've read it. I hate it. I got it out my library, and now it's back to haunt me again.
So what's it about?
It's Ava without Ava. Well, it's Ava without robots. It's just...
In which dating the right girl is more important than saving the world. And yet we have Kearu on the back there who, is not a girl.
Okay, one of the most infamous things in here is both Rei and Asuka wanting to team up so Kaoru doesn't get Shinji.
I don't know what you're talking about. This sounds like the greatest.
It's basically a
ever.
slice. It's like episode, 24, 25 of Ava, where it was like a slice of life anime for a bit. It's basically all of that. And I was like, I hated it when I was younger, and now it's back to haunt me again.
See, now you're making me think I should do another live show review of the Shinji Ikari Detective Diary.
I want you to.
And yet that one is okay in your book, not this one though.
No. Anyway, we got a blind bag of My Emoji. It's going to be a pony. Which one is it? Oh, it's Discord. We got Discord. Let's see. We also got a vinyl figure of DC superheroes.
Yay. Yeah, actually, no, yeah. I'm all, like, tired and stuff, but, I should be more excited, especially because I got Child's Play 3 over here from an eBay purchase.
Yeah, we spent, like, a day organizing the library, and we got so much Child's Play. You could do, like, a Child's Play week.
Probably.
Oh, okay, and open up this blind bag, see what we got.
The blind bag, what we got here. Yeah, we got most of Child's Play, now all the comics there. Because, we gotta have our horror themes that people send me. This is exactly why I bought the new bookshelf.
A Joker fish.
A Joker fish.
I love that episode.
Is it rare? Can I make some money off of it?
It's not.
1 in 36.
Anyway, DC Superhero Girls.
There are dogs in it. Like, Ace the Bad Hound. Okay, that's supposed to be one of Harley Quinn's hyenas. Okay. Still, like,
Speaking of
seriously.
Harley Quinn, look what we got.
Cool.
Superhero girls.
Yeah.
Oh, and we got a bunch of Power Rangers blind bags.
Oh, geez. Okay, hand some of those over.
Here you go. I'll open this cool
Okay.
Ghostbusters one.
The good Mr. Jeffrey P. had already sent me one of these already that I got, and it already had the Green Ranger in it, so thanks, but now I got two. This one's another My Emoji one, so you can do that one if you want.
We got a ghost. Okay, let's...
Okay, a lot of blind bags.
Yep. Yeah, the blind bag market is just blowing up, and I think I got a Robin.
Neat.
Here, we just put little toys in this box.
Okay, that's 3 green... I think all of these Power Rangers blind bags are just the Green Ranger. That's number 3 now.
You do like the Green Ranger.
Okay, I like him to a point. Like, I wouldn't mind getting a Zed figure or a putty. I got a putty, yay!
You got a putty, I can't find its head.
3 Green Rangers.
Yep, you got a putty.
3 Green Rangers. What? I mean, it's 4!
4 Green Rangers.
There's a 4th Green Ranger.
Whose head you just dropped somewhere.
I don't care. I have spares.
Huh. So, we're going to get married.
Yep.
In November now.
Yep.
So, where would you like to go on a honeymoon?
Oh, I don't know, sweetie. Where do you think we should go?
I think we should go to Cleveland Town, everyone. Come and look at both of our buildings. Yes, Cleveland.
Cleveland rocks.
Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks.
I did this thing on Tumblr last night, and I'm taking a break from it now, where a bunch of my international fans all contacted. Basically, I said, like, I'm still amazed that I have international fans.
Yeah.
So I just said, like, shout out wherever you're from, and eventually that expanded into various states where people were from, and I responded to every single one of them. I'm not doing that for a while, because there's still like 15 of them now sitting now in my inbox, but there's too many.
I put in a troll one.
Yeah.
That you didn't put up, but it was hilarious.
Yes, and this does not want to open. Okay, it's another Chucky comic.
Chucky.
Which means it's probably an eBay purchase.
You never, okay, Lewis is not into the Chucky movies.
Not really, no.
I grew up with the Chucky movies. I would watch them with my cousins every time they were on. And I'm not a horror fan, but for some reason we loved Chucky growing up. My parents probably should have been looking what I'm watching, but they didn't give a shit.
Now, don't get me wrong. I like Brad Dourif, and he does a fine job of them. It's just, it's not my favorite series in the world. My favorite slasher is, of course, Nightmare on Elm Street.
It's just that it's so dumb, and they just capitalize upon how dumb this whole franchise is.
Well, later on they did. The first 1 or 2 were deliberately attempting to be scary.
Yeah,
later on,
especially
not
the
so
first
much.
one. All right, this is just from Top Notch Books, so it's probably an eBay thing.
Yep.
We're shouting out all these stores. What if they're sending that so we could shout out the stores?
Halloween 2, the comic adaptation. I'm assuming it's comic adaptation of Halloween 2.
Oh, but sellers, why do you do this thing where it's like hard to get out the thing? And it's Freddy's Dead.
I think I have that already, actually.
Freddy's Dead.
Freddy's Dead. Final Nightmare, aka number 6 of, 8.
Alright, this is from J Fox. Which I thought was J-Box at first, but no, it's from J Fox.
Okay, now this one is not an eBay purchase. Actually, no, that's the weird... Let's actually get this one first, because that's the weird-shaped box. Yep. I mean, you're curious about this. Any weird-shaped boxes, I'm always curious what they send out over. Probably action figures, but you never know.
What if it's a pony toy?
Then it's probably yours.
Oh, it's wrapped up. Oh my god, I said, what if it's a pony toy? And it is.
What is the pony toy?
It is.
Show it off for the people. And did you have a name on there?
It just said J Fox.
Okay.
So, it could be a person, it could be a thingy, but I got Queen Chrysalis, the equestrian girl. So, I'm not sure if you guys watched Flufflepuff.
Pink fluffy
unicorns dancing on rainbows. But the guy who did Flufflepuff also did Equestria Girl's version of that, when it has Queen Chrysalis as this pretty much kind of looks like this. Amazingly. I wouldn't be surprised if Hasbro looked at it as like, yeah, let's make the doll look like that.
Yeah, this is a letter. This is a letter and a thing. I'll let you show that off from Angie.
All right, hold on. Let me grab this trash.
All right. There you go.
Yeah.
Dear Lewis, greetings from the stupid state of North Carolina and one of your older viewers, a fat grandmother. I was introduced to your show by my son, who is a 90s kid, some 3 or 4 years ago. While I am not a fan of comic books, I enjoy your commentary on them. It is very enlightening, and I understand what my son was on about when he was reading them. He, too, hated One More Day. Thank you. Through you. For you?
Through you.
Through you, I found. Sorry,
it's spelled wrong.
Yeah, through you, I found the other guys with glasses, but you are my favorite. I am mad at you for making me cry at the loss of Comic-Con 1, but I will forgive you if you finish Little Petty's Let's Play. In fact, we just last night I did another streaming session of it. We got the 7th badge. Finally, and I'm still catching up in terms of the actual ones that I released to the public, but we're making progress. It's ending this year. Which brings me to your gift. Enclosed are some Celtic knotwork coloring cards made by the teenage daughter of a coworker, card enclosed, and some crayons to use on them. As you may note, the knotworks look oddly like some of those Pokemon creatures. Hope you enjoy them and can take the time to relax and color. Neat. I have one question. If invited, would you come to a con in North Carolina? I have friends who set up such things, and they would like to know. I would love to come to a con in North Carolina.
Yeah, like, I haven't been to North Carolina for years. But I do have, like, friends who live out there, and I would love to, like, go to a con they're going to, like Animazement. I've been wanting to go to Animazement for years, man.
Yep, and you know what? They're working on fixing the problems in North Carolina, so yeah, things are getting better, and I would definitely come to a con. Anyway, keep on keeping on and making more enjoyable shows for the YouTube. Sincerely, Angie B. P.S. Congratulations to Vega for catching you. You go, girl.
Aww.
Thank you very much, Angie, and thank you for the things. I saw a quick glimpse of that there.
What?
Sorry, the thing here. Did you show this off to the
yes.
Bulbasaur there?
Yes.
Awesome. Haha. Thank you again for that. And yes, I would love to come to a North Carolina con. Never been to any conventions in North Carolina.
Yeah, you gotta do more East Coast. Like, there's people on the East Coast that's never met you.
As always, just send me an email through the website contact form if you are a convention interested in booking me.
Yep. Speaking of conventions, if any of you are going to Anime Next, I've been announced as a guest there. So this summer, Anime Next, see me there.
See her there. Also, sorry if either of us sniffle a bit. We both are recovering from being sick.
I got his cold and it knocked me out forever. And I'm still getting over it.
This one's from Jonathan Denk. It's an eBay purchase, but it's got another package inside of it, so...
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I'm opening is from Mile High Comics.
So definitely an eBay purchase there.
Yep. It's just that it's hard to open.
God, are they getting worse?
Yes. These are like ancient spy documents.
Halloween, the first death of Laurie Strode.
And they put the invoice
inside of the side of the plastic.
So you can't see what comic this is. God damn it, packaging people.
What do we got?
Bravo Star. In
Brave
3D.
Star. Brave Star, I think. Brav Star? Brav?
It's covered with a sticker.
I think it's Brave, because I think that's supposed to be an E. Brave Star. In 3D. It's another one of those Blackthorn publishing ones with the 3D stuff. I like those, because they're terrible. I've done 2 of those already. California Raisins 3D and, whatchamacallit, Star Wars 3D.
So what I'm opening is from Aspen Comics.
Oh, goody.
Now, what did they send you? Oh, they sent a box that I need to rip.
Do you need my cunny thingy?
No, I got 2.
Okay, good.
That's a gift right there.
This is for...
It's Halloween!
Another...
Halloween.
What's the,
First Death of Laurie Strode.
The first death of Laurie Strode. Another... I think that said it was like a 3-issue series. This is From Hell.
Michigan or just regular?
The person's name. It just says, I think that's an E. It's either Hall or Hell or Hall.
I think this is actually from hell. I mean,
Might
look
be.
at how much stamps are on it.
But, well, I mean, we can't make assumptions. Oh my god, Jason goes to hell!
It's from hell.
The final Friday, again. The final, again, like 2 or 3 movies after that. And there was another thing that was included here at the bottom. Oh, never mind. It was cardboard. I thought it was something else. Never mind.
Oh, never mind. Well, hell doesn't really send letters, I guess.
Well, unless that person's name is Hall, in which case I apologize.
I like to think they're hell.
Yeah.
Own it. Own it, hell. Anyway, I got
You
something.
go, Hell!
I got something from Mayuzu.
Mayuzu.
Mayuzu. It's probably a company. Yeah. Mayuzu. Apollo. Oh my god!
Okay, show that off and explain.
Oh my god, okay.
Explain this to the people.
So, Apollo Smile. Back in the 90s, Sci-Fi Channel had these anime marathons hosted by Apollo Smile, the live-action anime girl. And she was pretty popular. I think she did some albums and was also danced and was invited to anime cons. But then she just kind of disappeared after a while. But not before they had the Apollo Smile manga/comic. Oh my god. And look at... This is some late 90s, early 2000s nostalgia. Oh god, I learned what OVAs were from. I learned what OVAs were from Apollo Smile. This brings back so much nostalgia. Lewis, we have to do an episode of this. I want in on this.
Okay.
We gotta do it.
Okay.
I got a blonde wig ready for this.
Kawaii Desune.
This was before Desu Talk. Apollo Smile was the original Desu Talk.
Chan, Neko.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, that was a nostalgia bomb. Whoever sent Apollo Smile heart shapes Desu Kawaii Ne.
We got here a gift card from Jeffrey Piet, $25 for Hershey Parks Resorts. Yeah. We thought this was just a promotional thing, but yeah, thank you. Gift card for that. I don't know if Minnesota has any Hershey Park stuff.
No, we have to go all the way to Pennsylvania.
I'm not against that. I like Pennsylvania.
Yeah, me too. It's been a long time since I went.
I lived there once.
Okay, let's see. William Wright. We got something from William Wright. Let me open this up.
Well, while you do that, we had Wired magazine for a while, but I think what we really need is Milk Street magazine.
Is it about milk?
No idea. It looks like a food thing.
Is it about dairy?
They're just letting us know that their next issue is coming soon, and we should definitely resubscribe, even though we were never subscribed.
Oh, okay. Anyway, William Wright sent you...
Ooh.
Oh my god, these are...
Vintage comic style mangas. We got Gundam: The Last Outpost.
We got Ranma 1/2. Pineapple Army?
Pineapple. That looks like
It's a Viz miniseries, but
weird.
Huh? Yeah.
Show that off to the people. That's a weird cover there, especially for you, considering I got a glimpse of the inside. Ghostbusters International.
Mix manga.
Gundam Wing.
Oh man, now that's some early stuff.
That was the stuff that you say it's early stuff. More like that was the thing that got a lot of people interested
in Gundam. In the
Gundam,
West.
Yeah.
We got the Heckler, which I never heard of. Savage Dragon, Hellboy, Hellboy Winter Special, Bionic Man, Green Hornet trade.
Kevin Smith's Green Hornet.
In a trade.
Nice, we like trades. We got here, there's no name on this, at least not that I can tell, but it comes all the way from England. It is Kookaburra K.
What the...
No idea. Nothing else from that, but whoever sent that, because it just has their address in England, thank you for this, and yeah, I got nothing else. Thank you.
Kookaburra K. I'm sorry, the chick on the back row made me double take, like, what?
Another eBay one, if you want to start opening another one on your side while I try to dig this out somehow.
No problem. Let me choose something random from the stack. I want another box.
The nice thing about going through all these is, a lot of the stuff we have out of sight right now is larger boxes. So actually, zipping through all these eBay purchases, is very helpful. But then we have actually less stuff to deal with later on. So our voices are still a little, still there.
All right, so... All right, you got yours open first.
I'm working on it. It's still taped up to the thing.
Okay,
it's a Spider-Man. Oh, I can't... It's an eBay thing. I can't really show it off that well right now, but it's... Yeah.
Oh.
It's the wedding issue of Spider-Man. You know, that thing that doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, man. Should we, like, for our wedding program, should we parody this cover?
I actually would not be against that at all.
Oh, man. Yes. We gotta do that. I gotta do that.
Show that off to the people.
I gotta make a parody of this for our wedding.
By the way, just to announce this ahead of time, since you mentioned it was in November, that week there will be no Atop the Fourth Wall episode.
Yeah, we're gonna be too busy. You know, getting married.
Sorry, people.
Anyway, I'm opening something from Danica.
What does Danica have for us?
Hi, Danica. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
She made a pony!
She made a pony, and of course the cutie mark. I don't know if it's on these sides.
The cutie mark is the top of her wall, and look at it! Oh,
that's adorable!
Oh, now we have here's its hat! The hat got smushed a bit.
Let me.
Oh, and it's a unicorn because you use magic! It's a unicorn! The one I drew, the pony I drew before. Like, it's a long time ago. You could find it somewhere on DeviantArt. I drew a pony and it was a unicorn.
Aww.
I was a Pegasus because I like flying high. And,
that's probably going to go on the shelf behind me.
Thank you so much. And we got a shit ton of manga.
Oh, wow. Pokemon Adventures.
Unfortunately,
I think I have. Unfortunately, I have all of the Indigo League and Johto League Pokemon Adventure stuff. But thank you anyway for them.
Yeah, you got a lot of Pokemon Adventures here.
Yep, because the thing is, each league has like 8 or 10 volumes on them. So yeah, I have all these already, unfortunately. But thank you very much.
But you do not.
I do not have X
Pokemon
and Y.
X and Y series.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Like Pokemon X and Y series.
Ruby and Sapphire, which I don't have. I've been meaning to get.
Series.
Oh, they're actually Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Oh, nice.
Neat.
So even more recent. Pokemon Adventures Black and White.
Yeah, and the nice thing about the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and of course Heart Gold and Soul Silver, they go back. And Fire Red and Leaf Green, I don't have Fire Red and Leaf Green, so there you go. They basically, it's a, here's what happened, it's a sequel. So it comes, so it's briefer, of course, because, you know, it's already a sequel game, but it goes back to the, it you know, continues the story of the originals.
Emerald,
that's another one like that.
Let's see. With not Pokemon, we got King of Cards from Makoto Tateno, whose work I'm familiar with, but I never even heard of this manga.
I gotta show this to little Karibo. He should get a kick out of this.
King of Cards, I've never heard of this. And Kilala Princess, which I have heard of before.
I couldn't help but notice Ariel's on the cover there.
Basically, it's this manga about this girl. She's all shoujo, and she meets all the Disney princesses, and they help her become a princess.
That's weird.
And it's weird because, you know, all the girl is drawn, and everything else is drawn all manga-like, but all the princesses are drawn Western-like instead of being like manga, so it's strange, you know?
Clearly, it's the precursor to the thing you love the most, Kingdom Hearts.
I hate you.
And there's a letter here.
Yeah, you get to read that while I talk about Sweet Rain, which I never heard of, but I do love shoujo. And this looks really cute. And it's from it's like from Viz to Shoujo Beat Line, and I'm gonna read it, and it's so cute.
This thing is kind of all over the place. I'm trying to untangle this.
Oh wow! And holy crap! Art of Thor: The Dark World.
Woo!
I love art books, especially movie art books. Any sort of art book. I love art books, so thank you so much. I'm gonna look over this while lying in bed, hopped up on Dayquil.
Dear Louis, Linkara, and Daviga, first of all, congratulations to your engagement and marriage.
Thank you.
I have been watching since your Halloween special when you highlighted the Silent Hill series, although my favorites to watch are the Marvel series and your History of Power Rangers series. Thank you very much. What do you think of Dino Charge? I've only seen the first 2 episodes, and you know, those were good, but I'll be watching the rest of them. They're actually, the DVDs are sitting right behind the camera. Yeah, got them right here. Yeah. And I haven't seen any of Ninja Steel yet. For me, In Space was the best. I agree with you. Let's see. The pages are kind of all taped together, so I'm very sorry about doing this real quickly. However, recently I've become a huge fan of Super Sentai. Maji Ranger is my favorite, and it makes me sad because they could have adapted it to match the Sentai, but they made too many changes, and they took points away in the story that developed the other Rangers. For example, the romance between the Blue Ranger and Hikari. Magi
Ranger.
Magi Shine. Or the Solaris Knight. Okay, enough sorry, it's in cursive. Enough
of my fangirling.
My fangirl rant. I'm sorry. No, you don't have to apologize for fangirling. This is what we're here for. Vega, I also enjoy your Idols of Anime series.
Oh, thank you.
I hope you will get around to talking about Mermaid Melody.
I already covered why... I already covered in, I forget which episode, but I did a small thing about how Mermaid Melody does not count as idol anime and why.
Is it because it doesn't have a Mermaid Melody fan dub?
I actually did use that joke in it.
Yeah.
I forget what episode it was. Oh, God. But I think it was the Full Moon episode 12. I go over briefly why.
I adore its anime and manga. Also, you should check out Go-Go 5 Pretty Cure.
Every time I try to get into Pretty Cure, a few episodes in, I just can't. It's nothing against Pretty Cure, I just couldn't get into a single series. And I tried 5 different series, so
I hold it dear to me mainly because I was part of an abridged series version where the creator synced the opening to the theme of Go-Go Power Rangers. As to what's in the box, I included some favorite Pokemon manga, i.e. XY, Alpha Sapphire, and Black and White 2. There's also what I call shoujo-style Kingdom Hearts. Sweet Rain is great, is just cute about a female Santa, and her Bishi reindeer. That might be good for Christmas time for me. I also included King of Cards, not Yu-Gi-Oh! This has nothing to do with ancient Egypt. Dun, dun, dun. Finally, I've included the Linkara pony I wanted to make, a little Petty plush or a Bulbasaur plush, but you already have those. I'll still take them. I found the old pattern I used for some other friends. I hope you like it. I do!
Yes.
Show that off to the camera again. I hope you like it. I decided to use a picture of Vegas for the cutie mark.
Aww.
Keep up the wonderful work you do, and best of luck in the future, Spirit Kitten.
Thank you, Spirit Kitten.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I think that's the entire letter. But you know what we should do, after we finish all these up, we get married and all that, where do you think we should go?
Japan.
No.
Switzerland?
Nope.
France.
Nope.
Germany.
Nope.
Australia.
Nope.
Numbani?
Nope.
Numbani's not even real, that's an Overwatch.
Nope.
Can we go to Overwatch?
We're gonna go to Bermuda, Bahama, come on pretty mama.
Key Largo, Marchigo, something good-do-do-do.
Oh, I wanna take you to the Kokomo. We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we wanna go. Who's that letter from?
This is from Chase Patterson. Here you go. And let's read this.
Nothing else in the letters?
Nope, just this letter. Dear Mr. Lovehog and Miss Gadsden, you two are really cute together and hope this letter finds you in good health and spirits. Well, in good spirits. Mr. Lovehog, I've been a fan of yours since 2011.
Thank you.
If I recall correctly, with the first review I watched being the review for the Ultimates 3, since I put myself through the very same crap. To think that was by the same man who gave us President Luthor and The Long Halloween.
Well, writers sometimes just have weird things that happen to them.
I recently subscribed to Miss Gadsden's channel.
As well you should.
You're so formal, just call me Vega. Though I haven't watched many of her videos, something I intend to rectify soon. Rectify it! And no, I'm not doing that gag. It was an honest mistake and you suffered long for it.
I done that!
Anyway, I had planned on sending you a few things, but decided against it for a few reasons, including the fact of one of your earlier unboxing videos seemed to have sent you Heroes Reborn Avengers comics.
Yep.
Which you already have the issues, the new 52 Justice League, as well as going by your crossover with Mr. Buck about the Spirit movie, the adaptation of Frank Miller's RoboCop script.
Yep, I got that.
Having said that, if you don't have them, assuming this doesn't find you on what be the last unboxing video, I am willing to part with them.
It's good. I got them already.
Anyway, some questions. 1. What are your thoughts on what's been planned for Superman Lives, the proposed Tim Burton and Nicolas Cage Superman movie?
God, that looks so stupid. I mean, not the fact that Nicolas Cage playing Superman, because that would have been amazing.
That would have
terrible,
been
but
weird.
amazing. But no, the story, if you actually look up stuff about the Superman Lives script, it was just awful. I mean, I give Man of Steel a lot of flack, but at the very least, it, tried to be an actual Superman story based off of Superman concepts. Last Son of Krypton, Zod, even the basics of the costume, even if I don't like the trunksless costume. But at the very least, it was trying to still resemble Superman. Superman Lives doesn't resemble Superman at all. For one thing, there's a long production history of Superman Lives, but by that point where they had actually started doing the makeup tests for Nicolas Cage, Krypton did not explode. In fact, Krypton is still around, and Superman needs to go back to Krypton at some point in order to, save it from some war, and it would involve lots of Matrix-y fights, because the Matrix had come out, and thus Hollywood needs to, rip off all of its own stuff that's been successes. Superman Lives is bizarre.
Speaking of which, they're asking if you've seen the documentary about Superman Lives.
I have not. A lot of this information I read online a long time ago that broke down the production history of from Superman 4 to Superman Returns. Just the weird things that happened in between. And, of course, Kevin Smith's involvement with Giant Mechanical Spider. Sorry, the giant Thanagarian Snare Beast.
3. Given you mentioned the idea of seeing the Sailor Moon R movie in the last unboxing video, what are your thoughts on Viz Media's work on dubbing the anime?
I still haven't watched any of the new dub of it, which, I probably should at some point. I liked the original dub. I mean, I liked it to an extent. I liked the voices.
I like the nostalgia of it. The new dub is better, but I really miss Luna's old voice.
Yeah, I really like. That's the thing. I mean, I freely admit the problems with the dub. It's just I liked their voices. The voice, the voice cast was good. They did not pick bad people for these roles.
Yeah, and same with Crystal. Do you see the dub for that?
I haven't seen the dub of Crystal. We watched only the first few episodes of Crystal. We fell behind on it.
I watched all of Crystal.
Okay, I fell behind on it, and I only watched the first few episodes, and it was good.
3. Since you, Mr. Lovehug, did a vlog with your brother on Batman Under the Red Hood, have you seen Batman Superman Apocalypse? Batman vs. the Elite, and the loose adaptation of Tower of Babel, Justice League Doom.
I have not seen Apocalypse. I have seen Superman vs. the Elite. Superman vs. the Elite is awesome. The Superman Batman Apocalypse one, I mean, just based off of the original story that it's based off of was. I mean, it wasn't terrible. Well, it was terrible in some ways. But there are better stories out there, especially for reintroducing Supergirl. It had problems.
All right, 4. Sorry?
And the adaptation of Tower of Babel, I did not watch.
4. However, regarding Superman's voice, out of the 2 main voices for DCAU Superman, who do you prefer, Tim Daly or George Newbern?
I tend to prefer Tim Daly. I can't remember if they brought Tim Daly back for later seasons of Justice League, or if it was George Newbern for the entirety of it. If George Newbern was there for the entirety of it, his voice got better in Season 2 of Justice League. Season 1, it was fine. It wasn't terrible. But Tim Daly just kind of made the character his own during that time.
I barely noticed, but then again, I'm not a Superman fan.
It's not that different, but you can tell, especially if you listen to the side by side, which I did when I rewatched World's Finest recently, because I decided to look up some other Justice League episodes again, just because I loved watching it.
And lastly, have we ever seen the anime Birdie the Mighty? I never heard of it, but. Well, I've never seen it, but I've heard of Birdie. Both that and the Decode.
Never heard of it, sorry.
I've only seen pictures of it, sorry. And wish the best for you two, and hope you have a happy marriage.
Oh, thank you, Chase. I have another letter right here. Mm-hmm. This one comes to us from R. Allard II. Open that real quick here. Alrighty. To Lou and V, I want to say to Lewis, I've been a fan of your show for a long time. Thank you. Like you, I've been a major comic book fan for most of my life, and my all-time favorite superhero is Spider-Man. Recently, I was diagnosed with diabetes, sorry to hear,
sorry.
and was laid up in the hospital for 3 whole days being jacked with insulin. It was pretty torturous. It was pure torture and agony. Since then, I got to pump myself full of insulin for the rest of my life. Again, very sorry to hear about that. It sucks ass donuts, but I have to soldier on.
I love... Please, can we please title this Ass Donuts? Ass Donuts.
I know this is...
I'm sorry.
Also, my little brother and his wife are expecting their first child, a son named...
Congrats.
Congrats to them, and congrats to you for being an uncle. Mm-hmm. I know this is belated, but congrats on moving into your first home together. I do enjoy the stuff I got you both, and perhaps I'll do this again sometime. I'm sure your stuff is actually separate, considering this is just a letter. Signed, Roland. So that was the R and R Allard. P.S. I do have a question for you both. Lewis, do you plan on reviewing any Crow comic books sometime down the line for Atop the Fourth Wall? Not immediate plans for Atop the Fourth Wall, but I did look at the very first Crow comic for the second year of Long Box of the Damned. Check it out. I was praiseworthy of it, and I loved it. Viga, what are the best and worst anime licensing companies to you?
Okay. Okay. Best, I would have to say Funimation. Because back in during the anime crash, they did save a lot of stuff, and worst was probably Bandai Visual. Now they're out of business, but at the time, this is before Crunchyroll and everything was like regular streaming. This is back when DVDs was the main time you get anime, and they sold it at the Japanese prices. Now in America, DVDs are much cheaper than they are in Japan, and so I couldn't get. There's no way I could afford the box set for Shigofumi if it was like $100-something plus or whatever, compared to, say, getting a box set of A-Team for $20 at like Best Buy or something. But what's infamous about it, what's funny is they did this somewhat like presentation, industry panel at Otakon, and one of the slides says, "We know what anime fan want."
He nice the Jesus.
Yes.
Me talk pretty one day.
Bandai Visual, but they're gone. They're long gone. Same with Bandai Entertainment, which wasn't bad. It's just their dubs were.
We be sad because someone make him dead today.
Yes, and then there was the whole thing with ADV, but I suggest just going back to 2007 on ANN and look at the news with that company.
Nothing else? In the words of pro wrestler Kenny Omega, goodbye and good night.
Ass donuts for us all.
Thank you, Roland.
I'm sorry, Roland, but ass donuts that's the word of the night now. Ass donuts. Great. I'm gonna remember him for just ass donuts. Sorry. Anyway. What are you opening up?
I got an eBay thing here, so why don't you try to get that real quick while I rip this off here. This is from Grim Fairy Tales, The Piper.
I got something from Craig Herman, but it also might be just an eBay thing.
Yep.
If I could open it. Yeah.
While you're doing that, Boom Studios thing again. Probably Justice League / Power Rangers, but I already have that, and yes, I'm reading it. Love it so far.
Okay, so I got a bunch of mini comics of My Little Pony.
Neat.
This one is a micro with Rarity. This one's a micro with Fluttershy. This one's a micro with Princess Celestia. Come back. And this one's with Luna.
Nope, this one's just regular Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Each one comes with stickers, a tattoo, and a poster.
Neat. Alright, another eBay purchase here. We're in a weird kind of plasticky thing around the cardboard, which means it's still going to be difficult to open up. Yeah. So that one is actually like properly...
From a person.
Yeah, for a proper person. Who is that from?
This is from Jonah Falcon.
Jonah Falcon. We know Jonah. Jonah comments a lot in his regular Twitter person who sends stuff to me.
Wait.
I think I have that already, unfortunately.
Space 342434?
Yeah, show that to the camera. And
What
that one
the
too.
heck?
It's Nova Girls.
Oh, okay.
Yep, in fact, I have both of those.
Yes, we already have this.
Sorry, we have the other Nova Girls comics. I'm very sorry. Usually I handwrite my letters to you because it's more personal, but not this time. Also, this is easier to read when you open up the eBay purchase there.
Mm-hmm.
I watched Nova Girls Kissing Canvas and noticed you didn't do any other reviews, so I decided to do some research. And guess what? I snacked the first and third issues. What's interesting is Space 34, 24, 34 is not bad. We'll see about that. For one, it shows actual effort. The characters have a lot more expression and look like they're actually acting. It's still a photo comic.
Photo comics, why?
Also, it's not written by Scott Lobdell. The dialogue is far better, makes more sense, and when they break the fourth wall, it's just unfunny instead of aggravating as all hell. It also makes the opening of Kissing Canvas a complete lie, since they were not portrayed as bimbos. Also, you can tell characters apart and notice the lettering.
Oh god, I just realized 34, 24, 34 measurements.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm an idiot.
It's hand done and not that italic aerial computer font in the next two issues. Effort! Also, they're far more attractive than in the color comics. Check page 34 on the bottom left pic of Deborah smiling. Nah. That's a real genuine smile. Again, effort was put in this comic even if it wasn't successful. As for Funhouse, it's written by Lobdell, so once again, they really badly exaggerated personalities are back, with an added intern who is from Jersey. Did you know that Minnesota MN Production Designs was based in central New Jersey? No, I did not know that.
Huh.
I did not. Did you know that?
Huh.
I did not know that. Huh. Speaking of research, the only interesting bit I could find was of Nancy Sirianni, who played Deborah. She's an accomplished singer, songwriter, actress who is now openly gay, meeting her partner late in life at age 54. Well, congrats for her.
Aww.
The comics are still terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know if she was open back in the 1990s. I tend to doubt it. But she has Nan's Queerzine selected recipes on her site. Of course, on her long resume of production she's worked on, the Nova Girls aren't listed. Who could blame her? But obviously, she's the same person who was in the comic. I seriously doubt she did any wrestling or rollerball, so I'm guessing either the Nova Girls were an idea, or she was just hired to play one. Anyway, I hope this helps for future episodes. I'm really hoping you use that New York City Ashcan comic for comic book quickies. It'll give you an excuse to reference Safety Woman. Aware! Alert! Alive!
Also, that eBay purchase was Brave Star.
Almighty Isis. Shazam! Farfignugan!
What?
Oh, the riff of the first Safety Woman short. Here's a question for Vigo. What do you think of Equestria Girls?
I wasn't a big fan of the first. I liked the first movie. I saw it in theaters and everything. It was alright. Rainbow Rocks, it was a great movie. Friendship Games, I didn't really like. And I still haven't seen Return to Everfree yet. Even though I haven't. I just haven't got around to it.